Doctor. Leela, I will kill Leela. And I will kill the others.
Amazing what we can do with the fantastic effects here at Channel 34 and with Doctor Who. I'm Don Chicutz, General Manager of Channel 34. And you're not. No, this is Doctor Who night, and we are here in the studio with a lot of wonderful premiums to talk to you people who really enjoy Doctor Who, because we really enjoy it too. We've got some great phone volunteers that want to take your calls. You help get involved with Doctor Who. Now, I just want to point out that one of the things that we know, we ask viewers to support the programming they enjoy. And Doctor Who, we think, has a big following, but it just seems that sometimes from the response we get, it just doesn't seem that there are that many people out there that maybe really enjoy this show. And one of the things that happens with public television, as we've said over and over again, is that your calls, your dollars, your support make it possible to bring these programs to you. And I do know that in the next 6 months, the current Doctor Who series that we have, their rights are going to expire. It's that simple. And we're going to be sitting down trying to make some decisions about whether or not we purchase another series of Doctor Who, and in fact you're going to get involved in that in just a moment. But the important part is that you need to show your support. We've talked to you about this throughout the last year and a half, how important it is to use these Doctor Who dollars that people call in to help buy the programs. Well, we're back again. We need to know from you whether or not this is important enough for us to invest money in, for you to invest money in, so we can bring it to you. Right now, it looks pretty dismal, as one person in the studio said, and the phones aren't ringing. But let's take a look now at some of the different doctors, because one of the things we want to find out, if we are going to purchase Doctor Who, which, you know, we're not sure yet, which series of doctors, or which doctor should we take a chance on? Let's take a look at some of the doctors. We need to hear from you. So let's look at those stills of the doctors one more time. And we can't see those right now, right? Anyway, we're getting them. Okay, there are stills of the different doctors we're going to take a look at. There's one. Okay. All right, that's what I like to hear. William Hartnell, right? And he was he the first Doctor? Yes. He was the first Doctor. Now, that series is available. The first Doctor Who series is available, so we could purchase that. There's Patrick Troughton, and that series is available for us to purchase. John Pertwee, he's available. Peter Davison, and of course Tom Baker's the series we're running right now. So what we need to do is hear from you. You can call us, Colin Baker also. We need, and Sylvester McCoy. Which of the doctors would you like to see Channel 34 invest in next? We need to hear from you, and you can call us or write to us. Over the next few months, let us know. If we're going to reacquire Doctor Who, which particular doctor should we move into? Give us a call and let us know. Your vote certainly will help, but more than that, your pledge will help. Now, let me just tell you that for $100, we do have this shirt. Again, it's another premium we're offering. It's the disappearing TARDIS. And as your body warms up the shirt, the TARDIS appears. So it's a matter of you pledging $100. The shirt can be yours. 674-5961 or 1-800-274-5961. Please call us and let us know which doctor you would prefer to see if Channel 34 buys the next series or another series. Okay? So go to the phone and call now.
And when you call in, and perhaps if you would choose the $40 level, we do have the 5 doctors poster at the $40 level. So that is another choice to consider when you're calling in the favorite doctor. Or let's say the doctor you'd like to see next. That would be the important thing to say. And can we get a shot of our phone operators that are helping out tonight? There's Kim Sipes. She is taking a pledge. Next to her is David Kohlberg, right next to her. There you go. And down in front, Pam Guzman and Kathleen Kohlberg. They know so much about Doctor Who, and they certainly are avid viewers of this program, and they're also considering and choosing the doctor they would like to see next. $40 level, when you call in tonight, this is what you'll receive, the poster of the 5 doctors. So it is important, as Don mentioned, we do want to hear from you and realize and consider whether we can, or if we have enough interest and obviously enough dollars to purchase the next series. So call us in and let us know what you think. Again, we want to thank people who have joined in the past, because you fans have been very, very, what shall I say, devoted to the programming here and to the Doctor Who programming. Now let's see. You're up next, Don. You want to talk about another choice here?
Well, that second choice that we have, Gail, another choice for the $60 level is this really nice, hard, almost acrylic-like 25th anniversary edition of a Doctor Who mug. And of course, it has the silver Doctor Who logo on the front. And let me just turn it, because on this side it says 25th anniversary. How about that? And for $60, you can have this Doctor Who mug. It can be yours. And it's a pretty neat thing. Nice conversation piece. That can be yours. What else do we have, Gail?
Or the new Doctor Who cap. It's a nice bright red cap at the $60 level. That's your choice. So we've showed you the poster 40 and the cap or mug at 60. There you have a close-up. And if you haven't had all of these items and you want to call in tonight, this would be a good time to do it. We have any more questions here that...
Did anybody call in with choices?
Oh, yeah.
What'd we get?
We've got one for John Pertwee and
One?
Tom Baker.
One for Tom Baker, one for John Pertwee. I mean, that's all the viewers we have?
We have
Amazing.
2 viewers.
2 viewers. Okay, well, I guess that pretty much sums it up. If you want to get involved in our vote, you can write or you can call and let us know which ones you'd like to see, but it does take a great deal of support to pay this. You know, the Doctor Who series that we're running right now, believe it or not, cost us over $20,000 to purchase. And we've done a little fundraising around these Doctor Who programs, but unfortunately we've not been able to raise enough money to match what we've had to pay. So that's where you come in. It's really important. I mean, if you enjoy the program and you want to see it continue on Channel 34, then you're going to have to tell your friends, your neighbors, and all of the other Doctor Who fans you know to get involved with public television, because it's those dollars that help to buy it. It's simple as that. 674-5961 or 1-800-274-5961. Gail, why don't you read some names of people who've called in?
Yes, we do want to thank John Andrassi, who called in a donation tonight, and we thank you. Of course, one of our phone operators, Kim Sipes, I think she renewed her membership. We are adding some dots here to our map, and the phones are ringing now, I think, with pledges and choices here, or votes for favorite doctors. Donna, are there any names? So she just took the call here. I want to find out if we've had any more doctors. Kim, Tom Baker? 2 people for Tom Baker.
All right.
All right. We've had John
Well, we're
Pertwee.
getting there.
They seem to be the 2 favorite ones.
Tom
Another
Baker.
Tom Baker.
There's a phone operator right now taking a call.
a pledge.
And there you are, Gail.
Oh, hello, yes. I'm watching to see what is happening here, and we are getting responses. If you haven't called in with the doctor you would like to see next on Channel 34, if all things considered, we have the dollars to raise, or we've raised the dollars that you've called in, and whether there are a dozen people out there or 100 people, it's time for you to call in and let us know that you will pledge dollars to a new series, and if we could raise the dollars, which doctor would it be?
Well, you know, Gail, it does take a lot of money. As I mentioned, I think it was about $20,000 for the present Tom Baker
Yes,
Doctor Who series.
I remember when we did that series.
And we took a risk on that because we came out, I think, about 1.5 years ago, and we tested the waters with a bunch of samplers. Remember that?
We had a 4 hours worth.
And we
had
tested
lots
the
of
water,
fun.
and we had I think we got about $4,000 that night. And then the station went ahead and invested the other $16,000 to make
Yes.
this happen. And then over the last 1.5 years, we've had a couple of pitches that we've made during Doctor Who to see if we could recoup the $16,000. And we've had good, don't get me wrong, there's been support, but it certainly has not been equal to the investment of $20,000. However, if we can get, again, the same situation, if we're able to see even 50, 60, 70% come from viewers who support it, then the station definitely could make the investment of the rest. But again, it's up to all of us to work together on this. Go ahead,
One
Gail.
of our earlier pledgers called in and said he would like to double his pledge to keep Doctor Who.
Marvelous.
Dennis
Thank you,
Stovall,
Dennis.
thank you very much.
We're
And here's
working
something
on
else we have down here. Patrick Harlan And he called in a pledge tonight. Thank you very much. We're taking some more calls here. I would like to thank some people who called in the previous Doctor Who break. Debbie Carrick from Goshen, David Colbert from Granger, who is here, Clifford Cassidy renewed from South Bend, Ron Johnson from Mishawaka, John Goodson from Mishawaka, John Rogers, St. Joe, Michigan, Richard Miller, South Bend, Dennis Stovall, the one who just called in and doubled his pledge, Bob Guzman from Elkhart. And we're showing again our mug, our anniversary mug at the $60 level. That's one of your choices. And or the cap. Here's the cap right next to it. One or the other. And there you go. And Cindy Egerton called in and made a donation. She's not a member, but she wants to help keep Doctor Who, and she made a donation here at Channel 34. Have we had any other calls besides Tom Baker and John Pertwee?
I've gotten 4 more calls for Tom Baker.
Wow.
4 more calls.
I guess he's popular.
He's very popular,
That's
isn't
great.
he? What is the popularity of Tom Baker? Kathleen.
Generally considered the most popular doctor.
There he is.
He's the most popular doctor. There he is, right there. He was the one with the nice long scarf.
Right,
too. He's
excellent.
dashing, and I like him too. All right, our phones are very busy.
That's great. Well, we do appreciate that support, and again, you know, we want to emphasize how important it is, not only with Doctor Who,
Hartnell.
but with all the programming here at Channel 34, your support. What was that?
There's a pledge for William Hartnell.
William
That's our first
Hartnell?
one for that doctor,
Okay.
William Hartnell.
What will happen is these decisions will have to be made, like I said, in the next 6 months. We're going to be looking at the rights running out on the current Tom Baker series, and we're going to have options. One option would be to renew what we've just aired and re-air them. The other option will be to go with a different doctor and maybe that particular series that have never shown here in the Michiana area.
We've
And
had a
there's
vote
William
for
Hart.
him.
We've
This
had
is
a
the
vote?
one that had one vote.
He's the original doctor.
Yes.
Okay, great.
And another one for Tom Baker. All right. And another one
for Tom Baker.
All right. Anybody
Okay.
else want to get a vote in for someone else?
There's
John
Pertwee.
Pertwee.
We had a
He
vote for him.
We had a vote, yes. There are the rest of them.
I haven't had any votes for Peter Davison yet.
No, we haven't.
But Tom
Not yet.
he seems to be taking it by leaps and
He is
bounds.
a landslide, yes.
Colin Baker, haven't heard anything.
No, we haven't anything. Or Sylvester McCoy, we have
No.
not. Somebody was mentioning that possibly there will be a movie that will be produced and developed and produced on Doctor Who.
And that's being developed right now, isn't it?
I
think
don't
that's
know.
what
Maybe
I heard.
someone can tell us about that. We don't know. Kathleen Kohlberg is taking some pledges and another vote.
Another vote this time for Patrick Troughton.
Oh, wow,
Patrick Troughton received a vote now.
What's
Good.
the rumor about the movie?
Well, the latest I've heard on the movie is that it's still up in the air.
It's still up in the air.
Still up in the air. Well, you can watch it here.
Changes.
But you can know that the Doctor Who fans that we have here answering the phones sure know what's going on with everything. And the idea is there is a movie, there's a script, I guess, that's being developed, but it's up in the air yet to exactly how it might come about or come to fruition. But that definitely is something that will be interesting, and we'll try to keep you posted on those things as they develop.
Geneva?
But it's very important to try and urge you to get involved with public television and Doctor Who this evening so that we can continue, or at least try to continue, to bring the series to the Michiana region. Again, it's your public TV station, and we really do need to generate that support. So, do we have a few more names?
Yes, a few more names here. Mark McGee is already a member, but he pledged $40. And Pam and Geneva Marks from LaGrange also became members tonight.
Great.
And we think that's great. Remember, too, you'll all get this little Doctor Who button if you charge your membership tonight. I've got this on here, and I think we have it on a picture there, a still that you can take a look at if they still have it there. But anyway, all these buttons will go out for charges tonight, whatever level you charge. There you go. Receive this Doctor Who collector's pin as our gift to you.
When you charge your membership on public television, and of course, I think...
All right.
As we look at one of our phone volunteers, we want to just wish you all a very pleasant good night, and thanks for your support, Gil.
Thanks for calling in, and thanks for...
Yeah, and we want to
thanks for calling in, Don.
we want to thank our volunteer coordinators, Kathleen,
Kathleen Kohlberg,
Coburg and Pam and our phone volunteers.
Kim Sipes, and David Kohlberg as well.
Yeah, and we want to thank
We want to thank Melissa Chicas,
Oh,
who's
yeah.
working on the camera
camera
tonight.
over there.
Donna
And-
Sells, our membership producer.
And we want to thank Rich and Maureen and Donna, and of course we don't want to forget Mark Anderson, who's doing all the fancy effects up in the control room, and Chuck and the whole engineering gang that's here. Who else is here that we haven't thanked?
Joe.
Gail.
Joe.
Want to
and
thank
yes,
Gail.
Thank you,
Yes.
Don. Yes.
And
Thank you for calling
thank
in.
you. Who else should we
right.
thank? Say goodnight, Gracie.
All right.
No,
Good night.
Good night, Gracie. Okay. Anyway, thanks a lot for your support, and we'll talk to you later. Night.
If you prefer to mail in your pledge, please send it today to WNIT, P.O. Box 3434, Elkhart, Indiana, 46515.
I will kill the others.